everybody, and welcome to Monday Update. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Liz.
Woo!
Alright, here are tonight's top stories. In a follow-up news from last Monday Update's Really segment, around spring break, the cafeteria, Fresh Food Company, put a sign up outside the front door encouraging students to look forward to the new soft serve ice cream coming in the next 2 weeks. I guess that in the next 2 weeks applies to every new day since it has now been 7 weeks since the sign went up.
Aramark officials say their marketing strategists advise them to foster a culture of perpetual anticipation rather than the generational norm of instant gratification. Aramark President Mary Vickery informed student government that they will take the next 16 weeks to simply tease the students with the presence of a new but inoperable machine.
After hosting a table in the cafeteria encouraging students to fill out their FAFSA, the Financial Aid Office is reporting a record number of male students turning in their documentation.
Just before finals. Sunfest, giving students one last opportunity to abandon scholarly pursuits and follow the glamorous lifestyle of a rock star groupie.
Yes.
Last week, Palm Beach Atlantic University held its annual Founders Day Chapel to honor founder Jess Moody. While the majority of their ceremony went off without a hitch, there was a minor ruckus caused during the closing remarks. To everyone's surprise, an unidentified older woman yelled from her seat, interrupting the proceedings, to ask if there would be a chance to thank those involved.
Can we just take a minute and thank everyone involved in making MNL happen?
Bobby, sit down. We'll have a chance to do that.
Partnered with New Horizons Service Dogs, a company that trains service dogs prior to giving them to the disabled. Each weekend, 4 select students in the program are allowed to keep the dogs in the dorms and take them everywhere. When asked what they enjoyed most about the opportunity, female participants responded with thoughts about the joys of caring for something that will bring such a great service to another person in need. Male student Jordan Holchi, however, a 5th-year senior, replied, "Girls like golden retrievers."
Recently, there was an uproar over the news that Jersey Shore star Nicole Snooki Polizzi was paid a staggering $32,000 to speak at an event at Rutgers University. Questions about the university's credibility have been raised, as well as an investigation into who let this happen. But here to clear everything up is the star of Jersey Shore herself. Please welcome Snooki.
Hey y'all, everybody. I just want to give a shout out to my girls in Poughkeepsie. Hey! How's everybody doing?
Hey!
Welcome, Snooki. Do I call you Snooki or Nicole?
You know, Snooki's okay. It's like a nickname I got when I was in middle school. They give it to me because they hated me. No big deal.
So a lot has changed since then.
Yeah, you know, I've gotten more mature, lots of life experience, you know.
Okay. Maybe, yeah. Anyway, so Snooki, the audience wants to know, did Rutgers really pay you $2,000 more to speak than they did Nobel-winning author Toni Morrison?
What kind of name is Toni Morrison? That sounds like some kind of writer / pizza owner. I would go get a slice. You know, he should think about shortening his name or something to Tony the Tiger.
Toni Morrison is the female novelist who wrote A Mercy and Beloved and many other great works of fiction.
Oh, like fiction means things are true, right? I totally was talking to my Guidos and Guidettes down by the shore, and I was telling them, the Wizard of Oz is true, but they wouldn't believe me.
Maybe that says something about your credibility. Speaking of your credibility, there have been numerous complaints from students and newspapers about your Rutgers appearance. One newspaper was quoted saying that Snooki's thoughts are more prized than Tony's surely says something about our culture, namely that celebrity is frighteningly easy to attain and that college kids are frighteningly easy to entertain. To allay their criticism, what words of wisdom or advice do you have to give to our audience here today?
Well, you know, I guess all I can really say is study hard, but party harder, fist pump.
Words to live by. Thank you for being on the show, Nicole.
Back to headlines. Local business mogul Donald Trump is considering a run for president in 2012. He has made the news recently for significant gains in early polling data. In one poll, he is now second place, behind only Mitt Romney. Trump has also been rumored to be considering bringing celebrity Charlie Sheen on as his running mate, citing Sheen's awesome hairdo and winning attitude.
The school's annual spring formal, A Night on the Town, is being held this coming Friday night at the Palm Beach Motor Cars dealership. Insert obligatory news item about New Delta New.
This Wednesday night, Student Activities is hosting a concert featuring Christian artist Shane and Shane. We interviewed senior Kelly Stoltzfus to ask if she would be attending the concert. Her response, Shane and Shane? I don't think this world is ready for more than one Shane. Her brother Shane declined to comment.
The theater department just concluded their first weekend of performances of the musical The Drowsy Chaperone. The play is a good, fun, wholesome show for the whole family, whose title character, the drowsy chaperone, is a drunk, alcoholic seductress of a woman. Always stumbling along. Seriously though, it's a great show. You should go see it. Oh wait, you can't. Tickets sold out 5 weeks ago.
Making headlines this past few weeks is Grand Rapids, Michigan-based pastor Rob Bell. His new book, Love Wins, has sparked controversy within the Christian communities over speculation that the popular pastor is a universalist, a position that believes essentially that those of other religions will eventually go to heaven. Rob Bell has interviewed circuit on the major networks in promotion of his book and has faced criticism from a number of pastors, some commenting negatively even before they had read the book. Here to comment, Rob Bell. Rob, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Now moving quickly to business, tell us about the book.
One afternoon late last October, I was walking down a road. It was a rural road, it was broken down, there were cracks in it. And there were these little grass stalks reaching through, reaching heavenward for the last breath of sunshine. And then suddenly a boy whizzed past me on his bicycle and trampled those pieces of grass down. But just after a few seconds, those grass stalks rose again. And I thought to myself, love wins.
Okay. But your book, though, what does it talk about?
Well, in one case, it talks about my wife and I were sitting there waiting for the subway one night. And there were these two girls sitting on a bench. They were dressed the same, and both of them had paintbrushes. But only one of them had paint in the paintbrush. The color was this dark, deep, rich, bright lime green. And the girl who had the paintbrush reached out and drew these straight, chaotic lines on the face of the other girl. And it's in this picture.
Rob, I'm sorry. Could you talk a little more specifically about your views in the book? Like, would you just call yourself a universalist?
Well, when answering that question, I have to start with the assumption that to call oneself something is to step back into a dark, enclosed space. And it's in this space that you can feel the closed, humid, palatable thickness of one's breath. And if you step back, you just say, no, that's why I don't consider myself anything.
Well, do you call yourself Rob?
No. To call myself Rob would be as if to bristle up against something somehow warm and familiar, but strange.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Bell.
For Weekend Update, I'm Taylor Thomas Smythe.
And I'm Liz Taylor.
Thank you.